After days of tributes, civil rights icon John Lewis was laid to rest today, with 3 former presidents in attendance and thousands of mourners around the country watching and paying their respects. The longtime congressman died on July 17th after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. But as was evident today, the impact he made on this country will live on for generations to come. The flag-draped casket of Congressman John Lewis arrived at the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta for a final farewell.
He loved America until America learned how to love him back.
Lewis was known as the conscience of Congress, whose moral character demanded respect from colleagues on both sides. In 1965, he famously led the march across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma in what became known as Bloody Sunday. Lewis met 12-year-old Tybri Faw in 2018 at an event commemorating the 53rd anniversary of the march.
John Lewis was my hero, my friend. Let's honor him by getting in good trouble.
Lewis remained an advocate for civil rights through the end of his life.
America was built by John Lewis's. He, as much as anyone in our history, brought this country a little bit closer to our highest ideals. And someday, when we do finish that long journey towards freedom, John Lewis will be a founding father of that fuller, fairer, better America.
Lewis carved a place for himself in American history as a leader who encouraged good trouble for the good of the country.
From Troy to the sit-ins of Nashville, from the Freedom Rides to the March on Washington, from Freedom Summer to Selma, John Lewis always looked outward, not inward. He always thought of others.
50 members of Congress joined former Presidents George Bush, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama in paying their respects to Lewis's family.
He broke barriers. He tore down walls. He defied stereotypes and refused to be moved from his stance on injustice, liberty, and freedom.
John Lewis delivered his own final message today with soul-stirring words from the grave published in the New York Times. He wrote, quote, "Together you can redeem the soul of our nation," compelling Americans to stand up for what we truly believe and urging everyone to vote.
I just loved him. I always will. And I'm so grateful that he stayed true to form. He's gone up yonder and left us with marching orders.
A man who inspired generations, said the activist of today inspired him and filled him with hope for the future of our country. In a powerful moment today, 500 churches around the country joined Ebenezer Baptist in ringing their bells for 80 straight seconds to honor the 80 years of John Lewis's life. And you can watch the full funeral service honoring the life of Congressman John Lewis on our website, cbsnewyork.com.